Hey everybody, welcome to a fast-paced strength building routine for upright Bowflexes, the Xceed, the XTREME, and the PR3000. I've got something a little bit different for you today. In today's routine, we've got one set of pulleys racked up at the top and one set racked up on the bottom. And what that's going to do is give us a whole bunch of different exercises that are going to enable some compound movements. So before I show you that, I want you to go ahead and start racking up your machine. So when I face the tower, my right side is going to have the top pulley, and then the left side is going to be through the bottom set of pulleys. So in the bottom set, if you have the Xceed and the PR3000, there's 3 different pulley positions. I've got mine firmly in the middle, but you can really adjust it to whatever feels best for you. I like it in the middle here. So what the heck are we doing? Why is one set up there, one set down low? It's so we can do compound movements. Oh, and I've also got 80 pounds of power rods racked up. That was a really difficult weight for me for this entire video, but you know, challenge yourself. Go for it if you think you can do 80, but if a more intermediate setting would probably be 50 pounds. A lightweight setting, I would say maybe just 20 pounds on this or 30 pounds. Kind of, you know, feel it out and adjust the weight throughout the routine to see what works best for you. You can also have different weights on each side. So maybe you might want 30 pounds on the side where you're pulling down and 20 pounds on the side where you're pulling up, and that little differential, it's going to work out okay. You just need to remember to switch it up at halftime when we flip the sides of our machine. So again, you can start racking up your machine, and I'm going to go ahead and show you a couple of lifts that we're going to be doing today, and we'll be showing you multiple times throughout this routine. So don't necessarily have to follow along with me as I do this. I want to just give everybody time to rack up their machine. So the first lift we're going to be doing today is going to be a curl to row. So with my left hand, I'm going to be curling the weight up, and at the same time, I'm going to be pulling the weight back here. And then you can also even throw in a high knee. So if you do that all together, we're curling, high kneeing, and we're pulling the weight in just like this. And so doing all 3 things of those at the same time is really going to be challenging, keep our heart rate up. And as part of that, this routine is going to be really fast paced. We're going to do 40 seconds of work and only 20 seconds of rest. So we are going to be flying through these 22 sets that we've got planned today in no time at all. But there is going to be a couple little breaks in here where we can re-rack our resistance or rerun our pulleys and grab some water. So before we get into our warm-up, I want to go ahead and just show everybody just a teaser of my favorite lift in this routine, and that is the vertical fly. So for this, you're going to have one arm outstretched kind of like this, and it's not necessarily locking your elbow, just a small bend, and same with the other arm. And then we're going to pull them together right in front of us like this, and you get just this really satisfying kind of squeeze as you pull the weights together in front of you. So with that, go ahead, and if you're not racked up, you can pause this video, and we're going to get right into the warm-up in just a moment. But before we do, just want to remind everybody, if you enjoy this workout, please give it a like, comment below. Let me know what you think of this routine. It's quite a bit different than the other stuff on the channel. I hope you like it. I hope you have fun, and I'll see you in the warm-up. All right, so we're going to kick things off with a nice jog in place here. Now, alternatively, you can do some high knees if you'd rather do that, if you don't like jogging. And we're going to do this for 90 seconds. So the warm-up, as you all know, this is a critical part of our routine. We're trying to get our heart rate up, our body warm, and our joints and our muscles warm. So then when we get into a stretch, we can get all nice and loose. All right, so we're 30 seconds into our jog here. Now today's routine is going to be very fast paced, and we're going to keep our heart rate elevated the whole time, and that's why we're kind of making our warm-up something that's going to get our heart rate up a little bit higher. And we're also going to take advantage of already having our machine racked up in a couple of our warm-up exercises. Bring you guys something a little different today. All right, another 20 seconds. Stay with it. And we're going to move into some arm circles here in just a moment. So for arm circles, we're going to put our arms out wide, make little circles that pretty quickly get bigger and bigger until they can't get any bigger. And that's where you should be about right now. Give it a few full rotations. And now let's change directions and we're going to bring it in. Now have your feet kind of a little bit wider than your shoulders apart right now. And we're going to move into some torso twists. So for this, we're going to have our arms just straight out wide, plant those feet, and spin. You should feel a nice stretch in your spine. Feel nice and loose. So next we're going to move into some alternating toe taps. So keep those feet spread apart, and we're just going to reach down and touch the opposite toe. Kind of loosen up our lower back here. And you can bend your knees a little bit, that's okay. And next we're going to move into the archer. So for the archer, I'm going to put my left arm straight out, and I'm going to grab my Bowflex handle with my right arm and just pull it right back here. I like to imagine I am pulling a bow back and getting ready to launch an arrow here. Now this exercise is nice for loosening up our shoulders and our back, specifically our rotator cuffs. Now let's go ahead and switch sides here. You don't need to switch pulleys, just keep holding that handle. All right, now let's move into some arm swings into pulls. So we're just going to kind of swing our arms just like this. And then we're going to pull one elbow across our body. And then swing again and then pull. So when this timer hits 0, we're going to have 30 seconds plus another 20 seconds. Now that 20 seconds is going to be to show each of you how to do these lifts, because this routine is going to progress really quickly. And so in our first part of this routine, we're going to have 20 seconds between each set just to get acclimated with it. And then we're going to just, keep rolling through everything. We got a couple weight adjustments throughout it. I've got some pauses in there for that. So our first lift though is going to be the row to pull or to curl. So with my bottom pulley, I'm going to be curling up, and the top pulley, I'm going to be pulling back. And then you could even throw in a high knee as you do this. So that would all look like this here. So you're pulling the weight down and up at the same time as you lift that knee. So we got 10 seconds here. So everybody join me once the clock hits 0. So again, we're pulling. And if you're having a hard time with your balance, you can just curl and pull the weight back towards you again, or you can lift that leg up as you're curling. And you should be exhaling as you're pulling the weight in towards your torso. Five more seconds, come on. All right, so we've got this 20 seconds here, and then we're gonna have another 20 seconds just to get acclimated with our next exercise. So for this one here, we're gonna have a kettlebell swing. And so we're gonna weave this this handle between our legs here, and then you're gonna kind of get in a little bit of a squatted position, and then you're gonna raise or pull this handle out in front of you, just like this here. So I like staying in that squatted position. Again, it's gonna be engaging a little bit more of your body, keep your heart rate up, and let's swing. Now these are tough because you're, staying in this squat position. Like I said, this workout is going to get that heart rate up, burn a lot of calories, burn some strength. 5 more seconds. Here we go. All right, nice. So our next lift here, I'm calling this the vertical fly, but you could also call this kind of like a full circle if you'd like. And for this, I'm going to be facing my back to the tower. Now I'm going to put my left foot, I've got my left handle up high. My left foot's going to be just off of the machine here. And then I'm going to bring these handles together in front of me. And so this is kind of a curl here, except I guess I'm not really curling up towards my body. I'm bringing these handles together, and I'm mostly keeping my arms outstretched like it's a fly. I like having my handles just barely tap in front of me. All right, so that is our 3 exercises in our first circuit. And now we're just going to repeat that circuit 3 times. So we got 1 out of the way, and we're going to go right into the pull down into curl. All right, so again, this is like a row pull down here. Twenty more seconds. Now these are hard to keep really great form. I like to think of these as more of like functional lifts. And your form might not be absolutely perfect, but you just got to stick with it. So next we got our kettlebell swings. Again, handle between our legs, and we're going to squat or crutch down a little bit, and then we are going to be kicking out that handle out in front of us here. Here we go. You got 15 more seconds. All right, so we got our full circles here, or a vertical fly. Again, so I've got left hand with the top handle. My left foot's a little bit off the machine, and my right foot's on the bottom here, and we're just going to pull these handles out together in front of us. "15 seconds, keep working." All right, that's 2 circuits down here, and we're going to go again into that pull down row to curl. Tossing that high knee. If you got that too, if not, that's all right. Just stick with me here. All right, let's push ourselves, everybody. Here we go. Mixing in these pull downs with that curl really gives you not just kind of a different experience here, but for me, it really ups my heart rate, gets that sweat going. All right, there we go. And we're going into some kettlebell swings. All right, get crouching. All right, everybody, let's get in position. We are gonna start swinging here. Let's go. Try to keep that back, straight up and down. Don't be leaning forward. Look straight out ahead. $15 more seconds. Come on. All right. Ooh, some full circles, vertical flies, coming right up. Left foot off the platform, plant that right foot on the platform, and then we're gonna be bringing these handles together. Here we go. I think this is my favorite exercise, maybe on this machine. Definitely my favorite one of this routine. Yeah, 10 more seconds. We're gonna have a little break at the end of this. So keep working, keep pushing. All right, so we've got 20 seconds plus, I think it's another 40 seconds. And what we're gonna do with that is you can adjust your weight setting down a little bit, because our next lift is gonna involve, it's gonna be a shoulder raise to pull down. And those shoulder raises are really tough. So I'm gonna drop my weight from 80 pounds to 50 pounds. So somewhere around like a 25, maybe a 35% drop would be a good change in weights. And I believe we got another 20 seconds after this, but I'm gonna start showing you guys what this lift is here. So I'm gonna have my feet kind of planted in front of the machine as I raise this handle up. Yeah, we got 20 more seconds. I'm gonna raise my left hand out up to shoulder height as I pull down the other hand. So just like this here. Now let's face the tower. And we got 2 of these. Now these shoulder raises are tough. That's why we had to drop that weight just a tad. Here we go, 20 more seconds. You got this. Okay, just a quick 20-second breather here, and then we're getting back right into that exact same lift. And then we have a 2-minute halftime where we're gonna re-rack our machine, grab some water, take a quick breather. But we got one more set before we get to that. Here we go. Up and down. Shoulder raise, shoulder drop. Wax on, wax off. All right, 20 more seconds. That left shoulder is giving you a real challenge. This is your last set of these pull-ups or raises. All right. So again, we have got about 2 minutes here before our next set. So go ahead and re-rack you to your original weight setting. So I'm putting back on that 30 that I just removed. And now what I need to do is reroute my pulleys. So my left pulley is going to come from the top rope and my right from the bottom. Let's hope we get these all racked up before our minute and a half is up. You know, with hopefully a little time to spare so you can take a breather. Now this cable, you can just kind of clip this and move it off to the side here because we are done with that pulley. And we are going to be running back those exact same exercises we just did there. And so for this, we're not going to have the 20 seconds of extra rest or instruction on our first set. We're just going to get right into this thing. So again, I'm going to kind of wind up my pulley up here so it's a little bit more out of the way. And now we're just switching sides and we're going to be doing our bicep curl to row at the same time. So let's go ahead and get those handles all in position, get facing that tower, and get ready for some curl to rows just like this here. All right, my friends, we got 5 seconds and then we're in to the second half of this routine. Now let's go. Now for our pull, we can do a hammer grip, or we can do kind of a natural grip as we pull it towards our body. You know, whatever feels right to you. Stay in control. Focus on that form. All right. So next we got our kettlebell swings. Now these were hard enough the first time, but we got to keep it going. So you're going to squat out in front, put that handle between your legs, and then you're going to raise it up kind of like a foot or two in front of me, bring it up to waist height, and stay in that nice squat position. Ten more seconds. All right, nice work. We're on to our vertical flies. So for this, back to the tower. I'm gonna have my right foot off of the platform, and we're just bringing these handles together in front of us. Twenty more seconds. You can do this. You have to. Here we go. Into some pull down rows to curls. And I said you have to finish, because if you don't, your body is all going to feel weird because you worked out one side but not the other. So let's push through this. Pull down row to curl. All right, kettlebell swings up next. You know it. We got to move. We got to go. And if you don't have more kettlebell swings, do a left arm bicep curl. Because we got one more kettlebell swing after this. And you could do some right arm bicep curl. This is a lot of kettlebell swings. It's not made to be easy though. We're working. You got 10 more seconds. All right, on to the best lift, my favorite lift, vertical flies, where we're going to bring those handles together, one foot off of the platform, one on. And here we go. Twenty more seconds. All right. Now we got them kettlebell swings up next. So let's get crouching down here. Wait, no. This is the pull down to row. Sorry about that, guys. Pull down to row. Have you started your kettlebell swings? That's okay, you can finish that out and then move to row. Pull down the rows. Fifteen more seconds. All right, now I'm on the kettlebell swings. I guess I just like those too much. I wanted to skip a set, get right to them, but not so fast. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Last set of kettlebell swings, or bicep isolation curls if you switch to that. Twenty seconds. Five seconds, let's go. Whew, vertical flies. And then we got 2 sets after that. 1 foot on the platform, 1 off. Get those hands in position. Now let's fly. "15 seconds, come on, finish strong." All right, 2 sets left to go. All we got to do now, drop that weight, maybe that, 35% or so. I'm dropping to 30 here. On the side that I might be doing the shoulder raise. So we got 30 seconds, and then we're getting into the shoulder raise and shoulder pull downs. Our final 2 sets of this routine. I want you, give me all you got. We're gonna finish this really difficult routine out strong. Hopefully you got a good sweat going. Here we go, let's go. Shoulder raise, pull down. For some extra difficulty, try to hold those positions with your handle up or down for just a second. Ten more seconds, come on. Final break of the night as we go into the final set of our routine here. We're running that same exercise right back. Let's grab them handles. Get into it. Here we go, everybody. 40 final seconds of work. Come on. Push yourself. Ten more seconds. And that is it. You have completed this fast-paced, alternating routine. But before you go, you have to rack up your weights and remove them from resistance. Keep those power rods strong. I'm also going to wrap mine up here with a bungee cord in just a moment. Great work, everybody, today. Let me know what you thought of this routine. Quite a bit different than the normal stuff on the channel. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please give this video a like. And as always, be good to yourself, be good to others, and thank you for watching.